Did you know that there are mechanisms outside of our genetic code that can dictate our physical characteristics? This is called the epigenome, and it acts as a buffer between our environments and our genes. There are a number of environmental cues, such as our diet, our stress levels, and even chemicals and pollutants that can cause a change in our epigenome. Most of these changes are actually good for human health. However, this isn't always the case. Now, changes to the epigenome or epigenetic changes are not technically changes to the DNA sequence. The prefix epi literally means outside of or upon. Instead, think of epigenetic changes as non-permanent changes to the shape of our DNA, and the shape of our DNA can greatly impact the way our genes work and ultimately how our cells work. As it turns out, there are a number of ailments that originate from a loss of regular function of the epigenome, including cancer, metabolic diseases, and psychiatric disorders. We now know that early on in development, a fetus's epigenome is most susceptible to epigenetic changes, good or bad. And thus, this has helped inform women today to be extremely thoughtful in what they eat, their lifestyle choices, and even their environments before, during, and after pregnancy. That's a lot of pressure on mom. But what about dad? Studies have now shown that, in fact, a male's lifestyle, diet, and environment can affect his own epigenome, and subsequently changes to his epigenome can be inherited by his offspring. Specifically, what we don't know is just how much change can occur to the epigenome of a male due to a high-fat diet and a lack of exercise, and if all of these changes, or just some of these changes, will also arise in his offspring. This is what I am setting out to try to understand. But why does this matter? By understanding the effect that a male's lifestyle can have on his own epigenome and subsequently that of his offspring, we can begin to better inform both men and women about the potential risks that adverse lifestyle can have on the future health outcomes of their children. We could potentially inform men to avoid adverse lifestyle choices and opt for healthier lifestyle choices in order to improve his chances of passing on a healthy epigenome. This would give men more of an active role in the preparation of having children. Additionally, since changes to the epigenome are not permanent, this also means that we can then study ways that bad changes can potentially be reversed. I expect my research will show that a combination of a high-fat diet and a lack of exercise will in fact cause changes to the epigenome of a male that to a certain extent will also arise in his offspring, potentially predisposing his offspring to metabolic disease. Thank you.